Welcome back to Inside the Sanctuary, where every day is a lesson, every creature is a teacher, and the water holds more stories than we ever expect. Today is day 6 of spring training, and what unfolded in the tank wasn't just progress, it was harmony. A full ecosystem moment where every species stepped into the ritual. Let's go inside. The day began with a stillness that felt intentional. The water sat at 27.9 degrees, warm and steady. The fleece insulation wrapped the tank like a soft cocoon, holding the heat, holding the calm. The plants swayed in slow motion. The tetras hovered in their usual formation, and Sapphire, our star, our learner, floated near the front glass as if she already knew what was coming. There are days when the sanctuary feels like a tank, and then there are days when it feels like a world. Today was the latter. When the tongs entered the water, Sapphire didn't hesitate. She didn't retreat. She didn't scan for food. She approached with intention, the kind of intention that only comes from trust. She took her first treat gently, then another. But the real moment came when the hoop was lowered into the water. Sapphire paused, circled once, and then, with a slow, confident glide, she went through. Not pushed, not lured, not tricked. She chose it, and then she did it again. 2 voluntary passes. 2 earned rewards. 2 clear signs that she's not just participating in training, she's understanding it. Moments after Sapphire's breakthrough, the neon tetras arrived like a burst of color. They watched her, watched the hoop, watched the pattern, and then, in classic tetra fashion, they made it a group activity. One darted through, then another. Then the whole school moved like a ribbon of blue and red light, weaving through the hoop with precision. They earned their bug bites with speed and enthusiasm, turning the training session into a mid-water dance. The tetras don't just follow, they amplify. They take the energy Sapphire sets and multiply it. And then came the moment no one expected. A Corydoras, cautious, grounded, usually content to sift through the substrate, lifted off the bottom and swam straight through the hoop, smooth, deliberate, almost proud. Corys don't do tricks. Corys don't follow cues. Corys don't perform. But today, one did. It earned its reward and returned to the bottom like nothing happened. But in that moment, the sanctuary expanded. The training wasn't just for Sapphire anymore. It had become a shared ritual. And finally, the shrimp, fresh off a successful molt, energized and hungry, they moved through the hoop like tiny custodians. They weren't chasing treats, they were following the flow of the tank. They cleaned the leftover bug bites, they grazed the broken algae wafers, they collected the stray Daphnia, they restored balance the way only shrimp can, quietly, efficiently, and with purpose. In the sanctuary, even the smallest creatures play a role in the ritual.
chop.